All right. You ready?
Maybe.
This is where the fun begins. You want to start this episode? Yes.
No.
I want to experience The Last Jedi.
No, I need a complete recap. I need to play through episodes 1 through 6 again.
Hey, I'll run it back. No. We don't have the budget for that. Just move on to the recap. So we start out with Star Wars, Episode 1, An Imposter Among Us. Immediately, we meet our two heroes, Qui-Gon Jinn and Holy One Kenobi, who are trying to partake in a political meeting, only to get sabotaged by the imposter. This causes them to escape to the planet Zaboomafoo, and they just happen to end up saving Queen Panera Bread in the process from the feds after she got caught selling charged lemonade. From there, the group escapes the feds and journeys to Las Vegas, Nevada, since Qui-Gon just happened to find this new site that advertises you can win a child. And Qui-Gon manages to hit the jackpot and secures the child after placing a bet that he could beat the original pod racing level from LEGO Star Wars the video game without dying or resetting. However, Child Protective Services steps in to reclaim the child. But since Qui-Gon is currently out of the agent's jurisdiction, there isn't much he could do besides make empty threats, and the group gets away. After submitting the proper paperwork on the planet Croissant, the Astrocasters now legally own the child, and so they dub the kid as Panakin Frymaster. Unfortunately for them, the Child Protective Services agent returns and claims how they got the child was both bad and naughty, and they could face life in prison for this, or even a death sentence. It is in this court battle that Qui-Gon and Holy One put up their arguments to defend their ownership over the child, and how the Astrocasters will give him a good home, feed him, and then send him to war in the name of democracy. However, Qui-Gon lets slip that he has a bit of a drinking and gambling problem, and the Child Protective Services agent deems him unfit to care, leaving just Holy One. It's here that we learn that Holy One was a single child, and always wanted a younger brother to take care of, and claims that he would take full responsibility over the child's needs and care. With nothing else to discuss, the agent drops the case and leaves Holy One as the legal guardian over the young Frymaster. We continue Panakin and Holy One's journey in Episode 2, Battle of the VFX Teams. It's here that we realize the young Panakin has graduated from janitor to full-time dishwasher, and is now in charge of keeping Queen Panera Bread's plates and utensils spotless and bug-free. Because he's done such a good job, he gets rewarded a vacation to Zaboomafoo, where he and the Queen get the opportunity to order out whenever they want. Meanwhile, Holy One gets put on a mission to find the bug spawner and remove it to protect the local village. This leads him to the Stronghold, where hundreds of thousands of CGI background extras are created by the VFX team because it was cheaper. Before Holy One could ask what for, he gets interrupted by Germa985, who is trying to make a gameplay commentary. When he asks Germa what game he's playing, he spots a rat hanging around him, which scares Holy One and lets Germa get away. Holy One, however, put an Apple tag on Germa's spaceship, and he tracks the content creator down to Sedona, Arizona. While wandering around Sedona, Holy One comes across a large factory. But this isn't just any factory. It's the official LEGO Star Wars factory. Before he has a chance to find the gift shop, Holy One gets captured for questioning, after getting noticed for trespassing by an employee of the factory. In the panic, Panakin and Queen Panera make the hasty decision to rescue Holy One before he is forced to walk on Legos until he breaks. Once they get to Sedona, Panakin and Queen Panera sneak into the LEGO factory and take an executive tour, all while being watched by various LEGO employees due to the safety concerns. Eventually, they all reunite with Holy One in the factory's Coliseum for some entertainment, hosted by the Lego Group's very own Chief Operations Officer, Karsten Rasmussen. But before the show can properly start, it gets rudely interrupted by the Astrocasters because they wanted to watch Star Wars The Clone Wars instead. This causes Karsten to flee, unfortunately leaving Jerma by himself to try and entertain the most stoic of casters, Space Windex. Unfortunately for Jerma, he has a career-ending accident and shuffles off screen, never to be seen again. However, in his absence, his pet rat evolves into the Giant Rat, who will get to make all of the rules in the Star Wars supplementary show, Chewed Book of the Giant Rat, who makes all of the rules. Not long after, Panakin manages to catch up to Karsten, but not before losing his cooking hand to the COO, leaving him to stew in the pain. This gives Karsten the handy opportunity to escape, and he blasts off to Croissant, where he meets with the imposter and delivers his DoorDash order. The episode ends with the VFX team getting a nice bonus, and Queen Panera deciding she wants Panakin to officially roll out her dough, and the two partake in a secret marriage on Zaboomafoo. The next chapter of Panakin and Holy One's story continues in episode 3, the one with the most memes, as we rejoin our protagonists in the coolest LEGO Star Wars level for me growing up, Battle over Croissant. It's their mission to infiltrate the dastardly General Egregious's ship because he has captured the old and wise William Afton. When they finally land on Egregious's ship, it is revealed that the young, now older, Panakin Frymaster has successfully graduated from dishwasher to junior chef, and is set on becoming a master chef. That said, they reach Chancellor Afton's holding room in record time, earning them a gold split. But something feels off. That's when Chief Operations Officer Karsten Rasmussen reveals himself to Panakin and Holy One, and they have a battle over Afton, ultimately ending in Panakin freeing Karsten's head from the mortal chains known as his body. General Egregious, who was watching the live broadcast of these events from twitch.tv/Cliption, decides he has more grievous things to do and steals all of the escape pods, leaving everyone on the ship to make an emergency landing on Croissant. Down on Croissant, Queen Panera reveals to Panakin that all of that bread making has led to the development of some fresh loaves that will come hot out of the oven in the near future. This news leaves Panakin's tummy upset because of the contract that he signed when he joined the Astrocaster Order as a child. While he hunts down some Pepto-Bismol, Holy One tracks down General Egregious to Jurassic Park and challenges him to a proper duel. To no one's surprise, Egregious cheats and turns the duel into a 4 versus 1, with the odds heavily stacked against Holy One. However, General Egregious makes an egregious mistake and opens up to Holy One, showing the caster how much heart he has left in him. Holy One takes advantage of this little heart-to-heart and breaks General Egregious's heart by shooting him in the heart. While all of this is going on, Panakin gets a tip that Chancellor Afton is not quite what he seems, and he tips off the Astrocaster Order that Afton is actually the imposter they've been looking for. And so they try to call an emergency meeting. What they don't know is that back in college, they used to call Afton the man behind the slaughter, and he keeps killing off caster members before they can properly eject him. Finally, it comes down to Panakin and Space Windex in the final vote to eject Afton for good. But in the discussion, the tides turn and Panakin starts to believe Afton's lies and makes his vote to eject Space. Since the only two who are left are Panakin and Afton, the imposters win by majority, which causes rippling effects throughout the galaxy. Shortly after, Panakin breaches the security of the Castor Tower and incites a missing children's incident, causing the building to be closed for the foreseeable future while an investigation happens. Holy One, who leads the investigation, learns on the security monitor that it was Panakin who killed those kids. So, Holy One and Queen Panera journey to Hell's Kitchen to confront the soon-to-be father on this matter. Once in Hell, Holy One lets Queen Panera do the talking, not taking into account how well Panakin treated those kids back at the Castor Tower. This causes Holy One to intervene, and the two take out their laser swords in an emotional battle to see who could truly survive this kitchen nightmare, in what will be the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. The showdown culminates with Holy One getting the upper hand and exclaiming,
"It's over, Panakin! I am the fly ground!"
Panakin, who knows that spinning is a good trick, jumps in the air and does a somersault, while Abraham Lincoln tries to pull Vod onto Optimus Prime, but they collided in the air, and then they both got hit by a Care Bear stare.
This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be.
Right. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away. Transition to get me out of here. Unfortunately for Panakin, Holy One lands a random crit, causing a lot of damage to Panakin's body. Holy One, stricken with grief over what he just did to his quote-unquote brother, runs away, shortly followed by Afton, as he has plans for Panakin. Deep in a dark chamber, William Afton, after years of experimentation, stuffs Panakin's body into an animatronic suit, only for him to be fully reborn as Dirk Phallus, thanks to the power of Remnant. In a much brighter chamber, Queen Panera is done cooking and produces two final dishes: Lucasfilms and Industrial Light and Magic, a new hope for the movie industry, but alas, Queen Panera goes bankrupt in the process and will never see the fruits of her labor. The episode ends with Holy One taking Lucasfilms to Nevada, and some guy named Basil Oregano takes Industrial Light and Magic to his home planet of Arduino, as the Star Wars franchise goes into hibernation. Finally, after 16 years of waiting, we return in Episode 4, Star Wars! After such a long break in episodes, the size of the so-called Disney Empire, led by Afton and Dirk Phallus, has grown intergalactic. We see them working towards taking over one of the last few independent film studios, known as the Underdogs, led by Princess Industrial Light and Magic, or PILM for short. Before she gets captured, she sends an overnight delivery down to the planet Nevada, which is where we meet our new protagonist, the older but still young Lucas, as he is trying to make it as an actor in the movie industry. Lucas receives this package only for it to include a used copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Kellogg's Cheerios. Although, there seems to be a mishap, since the shipping label says they were supposed to be delivered to a man named Holy One Kenobi. Lucas wonders if that could be referring to a man who some call Tim? Who just so happens to share the last name as this Holy One guy. At Tim's hovel, they boot up Red Dead 2 and watch the intro sequence play out. With that important information delivered and some other important plot elements explained, Lucas, Tim, RDR2, and Cheerios rush off to Reno to book a lift ride to the planet Arduino. Unfortunately, the only captain they can afford to get them there is Captain Rick O'Connell with his anthropomorphic bear co-pilot, Hobbs. They try to refund the trip after seeing the bucket of old ship known as the Ford Falcon. But since Disney's forces are after the group, they have no choice but to blast off to Arduino. When they get to their location on Google Maps, there is nothing there. Almost like the VFX team were lazy and just made up an excuse like it was destroyed by the Empire or something. Yeah, right. That's when the group notices an ominous-looking Buc-ee's gas station floating in space. And with the Falcon low on fuel, they decide to make a pit stop. When they finally dock, the group gets the unfortunate realization that what they just landed on is no gas station, but instead Disney's new intergalactic broadcasting and operations station known formally as the Killer Moon. The group, knowing that the Empire is still after them, sneak off to a nearby control deck and search for clues on how to get out of there. What they find is that the Empire has detained their ship, and that Pilm is locked in the Killer Moon's dungeon. So the gang splits up to rescue Pilm and free the ship. Down in the dungeon, Lucas, Rick, and Hobbs successfully rescue Pilm, and they make their way back to the ship through the trash compactor. Meanwhile, Tim finds an ice-cold, refreshing bottle of Cerveza Crystal and savors the beverage while turning off the remote engine locks the Empire put on the Falcon to detain it. From there, everyone meets back up at the Falcon, except Tim, who gets stopped by the other side Duke, Dirk Phallus. The two engage in a battle of will and intellect, using their laser swords as a means of discussion and debate over good and evil. During this fight, Tim realizes that good will ultimately lose if he doesn't sacrifice himself in this moment. He then gives up his life in a hollow victory for Dirk Phallus, giving our heroes a chance to escape. Our heroes then journey to the Underdog base on Earth, where they formulate a plan to destroy the Killer Moon. Once formulated, the best Underdog pilots, and Lucas, board their spacecraft and fly off in the hopes of destroying the Killer Moon before it destroys them. After a long and heated space battle, Lucas, who wants to star in the Underdog's next film, uses this fight as his big break and makes a run at the Killer Moon's weak point. Even though Dirk Phallus tries to stop him, Lucas shoots his shot and hits the moon's weak point perfectly, causing the large investment to be blown up to smithereens. The episode ends with the Underdogs releasing the recorded documentary of these events under the name Star Wars, and it receives multiple awards and shatters box office records. To celebrate, the Underdogs host a large ceremony to honor its stars. Meanwhile, Dirk Phallus and the Empire take a step back to assess the damage and put out fires. Before the events of the next episode start, our heroes take a small detour to help Hobbs get home in time for Life Day. Along the way, Rick and Hobbs have to fight their way through various blockades in the Ford Falcon set up by the Disney Empire. You see, Disney hates the concept of Life Day and wants it eradicated as a holiday in the galaxy. What that means is catching and disposing of all who celebrate it, which includes Hobbs and his family. Eventually, Rick and Hobbs make it to the planet of Kazook, but Disney's forces beat them to Hobbs' house. They take Hobbs' family as prisoners for clearly celebrating Life Day. However, the troopers split up to inspect more homes in the area, leaving just one guard watching the family. By the time Hobbs shows up, the trooper is about to kill Hobbs' son Lumpy after he was caught talking about Life Day in a Discord call. The trooper takes Hobbs as prisoner at blaster point, not noticing Rick sneaking up behind him. Rick disarms the trooper and throws him off the balcony down to his demise, saving Hobbs' family and Life Day. The special ends with Pilm singing about Life Day with Rick and Lucas, while Hobbs has a peaceful supper with his family before the next episode starts filming. Shortly after destroying the Killer Moon and the intergalactic success of the film Star Wars, the underdogs became an overnight target for the Empire, as we enter the 5th episode titled, "It's a Cold, Cold, Cold World." Disney would then spend years destroying the underdog's reputation and film production pipeline, causing near total collapse of the company. To budget what they can, the underdogs set up a new studio on the remote planet Kelvin, with the plans to make a few B-grade monster movies about an abominable snowman that attacks Lucas. Before they can fully warm up to the place, the Empire finds the studio and sends a large army to destroy the underdog's sets. In the middle of this Cold War, Lucas crashes his ship, causing him to be knocked out for a moment. While he is still unconscious, Tim visits him in his dreams and tells him to seek out a Master Gerson located in the Everglades system. When Lucas awakes, he realizes that his face has been horribly disfigured and that his acting career is over. So he decides to follow up on Tim's advice to seek out an apprenticeship with this Master Gerson, and he heads off to the planet Florida with RDR2 and company. Meanwhile, Rick, Hobbs, Pilm, and Cheerios escape the initial attack on the studio in the Falcon. Before they can make their grand escape, the Nitrox booster the Falcon uses malfunctions, which causes the group to be continuously harassed by the Empire and its ships for most of the episode. As his friends fly around avoiding capture, Lucas lands on the planet Florida and gets attacked by a strange green creature who seems harmless and a bit crazy. The creature is nice enough to invite Lucas into his home, and after dinner, plans to introduce Lucas to the Astrocaster master he seeks. After a 5-star Michelin dinner, Lucas eventually realizes that he is talking to Astrocaster Master Chef Gerson, who deems him unsuitable to become a caster. However, with some convincing from Tim, Gerson relents and agrees to train Lucas. The training is long and arduous, lasting days, weeks, months, who knows? Lucas, needing some sense of normality, reaches over and opens his last bottle of Cerveza Crystal to restore his energy and keep him feeling fresh for the hardships ahead. While Lucas works towards completing his training, he has a nightmare about his friends getting captured and turned to stone by the Empire. He makes the hasty decision to rescue them against Gerson's best wishes and flies off to Skybox City. Before he can even get to the city, his friends get betrayed by the city's proprietor, El Goblino, who turns Rick into a life-sized Indiana Jones statue for a collector on Nevada. Once everyone is cleared out, Lucas enters the stone-cold room, only to find Dirk Phallus waiting for him. The two ignite their laser swords in what turns out to be a trap set by Phallus to lure Lucas out so he could capture him and use his image and likeness in various Disney productions. While they are duking it out, El Goblino gets the feeling that he is getting the short end of the stick on this deal between him and the Empire, and takes matters into his own hands. He frees Lucas's remaining friends, who aren't trapped in a block of stone, and they all make their way to the Falcon. As the group escapes in the Ford Falcon, Dirk Phallus has Lucas within arm's reach, and successfully disarms him, leaving Lucas empty-handed. It is in this moment that Dirk Phallus reveals that the Empire bought out the rights to the film Star Wars, as it was the only way for the underdogs to stay in business. He then invites Lucas to join the family film business and give up these Astral Caster shenanigans. Lucas puts together the pieces of what Dirk Phallus just said, and is confused, terrified, and in shock. Lucas, unable to become Phallus's right-hand man as he can't shake on things, decides it's best to take a hands-off approach to the matter and handle this another time. After a brief fall, he eventually lands on a handy antenna, leaving him to wallow in physical and mental agony, praying for someone to help him. Pilm somehow gets Lucas's mental message and rescues him in the Falcon, taking him back to the underdog fleet, battered and bruised. The episode ends with everyone mostly intact, and they still have enough funds for one final film, thanks to the minor success of the monster movies talked about earlier in this episode. At long last, welcome to episode 6, the sequel. Before we can continue where we left off, our band of heroes still need to rescue Rick from the collector holding him hostage on Nevada. The group decides to send RDR2 and Cheerios as a welcoming party to greet none other than the blasphemous Sean Combs, who is using Rick as a wall decoration. It turns out the droids are actually a gift for the gluttonous fiend. Later, Pilm and Hobbs enter the large party palace with the plan to use Hobbs as bait to get Pilm inside and close to Rick. After the day's freak-off has cooled down, Pilm has a chance to unfreeze Rick from his stone-cold prison while everyone sleeps. However, Combs was 3 steps ahead of her and catches her in the act of ruining his PSA Grade 10 life-size statue. Combs uses this opportunity to chain up Pilm in such scandalous attire, I am surprised LEGO made a minifigure for it. All of this causes Lucas to make an in-person appearance, now as a fully fledged Astrocaster Jr. chef. He plans to discuss the freedom of his friends with Combs, but Combs has other plans for them, especially Pilm. He sentences everyone, except Pilm, to the pit of death for ruining his priceless sealed in stone figurine, threatening his life, and killing his favorite pet. Unfortunately for Combs, on the day of the sacrifice, we learn that our heroes thought 4 steps ahead, and they escape the pit with the help of RDR2 and El Goblino, who were planted agents the whole time. During the panic, Pilm gets the opportunity to end Combs' reign of terror and get revenge for the unspeakable things he did to her off camera. She chokes the gluttonous fiend to death with the chain that bound her and escapes the barge with our heroes. After the battle, Lucas seeks out a therapy session with Master Gerson to help him deal with the news that he got in the previous episode. During the visit, Gerson's age finally catches up to him, and the old man turns to dust while hinting at Lucas that Pilm is his sister company. Lucas, needing help more than ever now that his mentor has passed, gets a visit by Tim, who is stopping by to give Lucas some words of wisdom about his career and the current state of the Star Wars brand under Disney. Tim tells Lucas that Star Wars had a good run. Some fun stories, unforgettable characters, memories, and friendships to last a lifetime. The royalties also made Lucas a lot of money. Lucas retorts back that there's still potential in the franchise, a new story with new characters. In fact, there is a whole galaxy of potential stories. Tim informs Lucas that so long as Afton and Dirk Fallis control it, the franchise will never be the same, and will just churn out failure after failure after failure, until nothing is left but hate, anger, and disappointment for what was and what could be. He continues by telling Lucas he must let go and find a new path, maybe as a voice actor or something. Because if he doesn't put an end to this franchise here and now, it will only destroy everything Lucas has loved. Back at the Underdog fleet, everyone is gathering resources to take down Disney in a two-part assault formerly called the Tanzania Underdog Special. Tonight, the Underdogs get captured by teddy bears, Afton gets a drink, and Disney unveils a new killer moon. All of that and more on tonight's program. But first, let's start with the biggest news of all. Disney has invested $4 billion, yes, $4 billion into building a sequel to the original Killer Moon. Aptly named Killer Moon 2 in German. In English, the title is Killer Moon Part 2, Episode 2, Season 2. It just so happens the Underdogs got the press release of this new broadcast station early. With this information, they develop a strategy to destroy it before it's fully functional. However, the strategy requires that they send a reasonably priced ship down to the planet of Tanzania to retrieve the Killer Moon 2's instruction manual located in a local Disney store. That plan gets put on hold for a day because the officers get captured by living teddy bears and taken to their home office at Build-A-Bear HQ. Before our heroes get turned into stuffing, Cheerios gilded box art catches the bears' eyes, and they accept him as their new CEO. To celebrate their new CEO, the bears hold a party, only for Lucas to have a conflicting event. He sneaks off to meet up with Dirk Fallis, and gets taken to William Afton's lair to meet the man behind the slaughter. The following morning, the entire Underdog company is staged for the final assault on the Killer Moon. They have all of their pieces in place, starting with the takeover of the Disney Store. As the ground forces make their move, El Goblino leads the Underdog Space Forces in the initial attack against the Killer Moon's defenses. While all of that is happening, Lucas finally meets William Afton face to face after all these years. Afton gleefully reveals his master plan to Lucas, outlining how he will turn Lucas to the other side. For you see, it was Afton who gave the Underdogs the early press release of the new Killer Moon. It was Afton who informed them that the instruction manual for the Killer Moon was on the planet. Finally, it will be Afton who destroys the Underdogs with a fully functional broadcast station and obtain complete control of all media and media properties in the galaxy. To celebrate this well-laid trap, Afton pulls out a fresh can of Cerveza Crystal that he has been saving for this very special occasion. Down on the planet, thanks to the army of living teddy bears, Rick and the Underdogs capture the Disney Store, sending the Killer Moon's instruction manual up to El Goblino, who then begins a trench run to the Killer Moon's core. Lucas, who thinks all of his friends have been killed or captured by now, gives into his anger and makes a swipe at Afton, only to be blocked by Dark Phallus. The two have one final family feud where Lucas leaves Dark Phallus unarmed, which causes Lucas to realize he is traveling down the same path as his father. Lucas decides to reject this reality and substitute his own, which angers Afton, causing him to administer a controlled shock to Lucas. Dirk, who doesn't want Lucas to become a missing children's incident, sacrifices himself in a speedrun trick to end the level early and finally ejects Afton after all these years. Lucas finally has the chance to get some quality father-son bonding time after all of these years of neglect and abuse. His father admits that he is proud of the man Lucas has become, and he passes on. As Lucas leaves the Killer Moon with the remains of his father's body, El Goblino ends everything with a bang as he blows up the Killer Moon's core, tanking Disney's stock price into the ground. With a satisfying conclusion and the permanent death of William Afton, Lucas hosts a bonfire for the remains of his father, releasing the remnant trapped inside, finally giving him rest. The episode ends with the underdogs producing a successful sequel to Star Wars, and everyone moving on with their lives now that there's finally peace in the galaxy.
Pretty much instantaneously, players began prompting it to say all sorts of inappropriate things.
Darth Yoda or Darth Dicker, you ask? Indiana Jones? Darth Yoda would simply use the Force to end Darth Dicker.
No, we still do not have budget for that. Just go back to the gameplay. Recap over.
Bro, what the hold back to control and remote session? Get off my screen! Damn!
What the fuck?
That's crazy. He ain't deserve that.
That actually just jump scared me. What the fuck? I just experienced X-Wing jump scare.
Oh, damn, we're an X-Wing jump scare. Oh, it wasn't Rose. Wait, I thought it was Rose in the movie.
No. Rose comes later. Rose isn't the bomber.
Oh. Well, this is the part I remember.
What the fuck? Looney Tunes ass game.
Oh no, my grand piano.
Oh no, the grand piano. Oh yeah,
she did.
Oh, she did. No, this is the dumbest part of the entire movie. DreamWorks logo be like.
Hey, let's go.
I'm stuck.
Where am I?
Where are you?
Oh shit, I'm in a bank, boy!
Money! Inside the vault?
Hold up, bro. We played Payday tonight, baby.
We played Payday tonight.
If you'd be willing to help me find talent, Mr. Lump, I'm sure I can make it worth your while.
Come back.
Then quit wasting my time.
Suck my dick. I mean, I actually don't. Never mind. You straight 50
That was the fastest, 180 turnaround I've ever heard. Seriously, less than a second it took you to say that.
Alright, you two are under arrest for parking violation 2017.
Oi, oi, oi! Dude, what the fuck?
Mike, you can't park there.
They've literally done that. They literally did that.
Fuck girl.
I don't know. Unless you got a thief. In your
Bro literally came up and said, oi, 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 you can't park here.
Me and the First Order codage. Go way back.
Dude.
Oh, brick separator, bro.
He got the brick separator. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I got one of those too! It's been here all along!
Need a lift?
You good?
Buddy's a crackhead, bro.
He is, dude. We found him in prison.
You ready?
Yeah. How much we can really do?
I'm about to break into this old man. Hey, yo, I'm about to hit the most devious slick on this man's house.
Following me.
He changed clothes.
Yeah, that was quick. Maybe he had that on under the robe.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably why they call him the Juice.
Quick change!
Whatever you got to say. I'm not interested.
Would you be interested in hearing about your car's extended warranty?
God damn, I was about to say that too.
Oh shit, he didn't want to hear.
Are you ready to start your training?
Hey, yo, give me a bit, Luke.
Why he said that so sensual?
Are you ready to start your training?
Oh my fucking god!
Sit down.
I gotta hear how it sounded.
Scared the shit out of me.
Bro, Chewbacca a big fucking dog, bro.
Oh shit, he killed him!
What do you see?
It's the rocks. It's the Avatar state.
Avatar state.
Luke Skywalker to me. Can you see my surroundings?
You don't have to do this.
I'm just glad he put a shirt
I don't
on.
like that smile with the handcuffs.
Yeah.
Bro, my man is into that.
It's tearing you apart.
My conscience is clear.
This is just the weird kink level, isn't it?
Still hurt.
No, I have no clue what the fuck that is.
Yeet.
No! Why? What did he do to that?
I don't know, but that was really funny. Kylo Ren needs to get more sleep.
Young Ray.
That man used to get some bitches. What you mean?
They really do just like doing the Schadenfreude.
Damn, bro, he ain't deserve that. Oh, hold on, my man kind of built though.
He chiseled, man. He's the real Mirror's Edge.
My man is a Greek fucking statue.
I want you to join me. We can rule together and bring a new order.
Bro,
to the
why
galaxy.
Kylo Ren really giving off Yandere vibe,
Join
bro?
me.
He's trying to be Darth Vader without being Darth Vader.
Drop your weapons now. I got a deal.
Resistance
For a new brick separator.
Gold-plated brick separator. Damn, we got outplayed.
Oh my God, Finn. I'm gonna cut your tongue.
I'm gonna turn on mumble mode if you don't shut up.
Yeah.
The fuck did Rose go?
Why am I over here?
What are you? Wait, why are you over there?
Bro, what the hell? Oh my God, no.
What happened? The girl.
She dumped me.
Oh, never mind. It's the showdown.
Forgive me to save my soul.
Bro, my man took a bite out
I
of
thought he was
his
gonna take a bite.
How do we build a rebellion from this? We have everything we need. Right here.
Bruh. So,
All right, let's finish this thing. Let's actually finish the fight.
bruh.
He really needs to put the helmet back on.
Hey, yo, you can't park there.
Oi, oi, oi!
What did you give me?
Everything.
Why does he look like Springtrap?
It's the eyes, bro.
It's the eyes, dude.
He falling apart like Springtrap shit.
He is Springtrap, dude.
That's true. I always come back.
Always comes back. Oh no, bro.
Now where are we? Don't know, don't care.
Green.
What the heck?
What the fuck?
Oh, Glove Shido!
Glove Shido!
Let's go, baby! That's my man!
Did we just get Glove Shido jump scare?
Bro, where did my man Glove Shido come from, bro?
Nah, bro, I can't believe we just got Glove Shido jump scare.
Be with me. Be with me.
And with your spirit. What's the floating banana? Oh, we are the floating banana.
That was Poe's floating banana. Gulp. Yeah, oh, I bet Poe enjoyed that.
Shut up.
Oh no, it's that one scene from the movie.
It's that one scene from the movie. Woohoo!
Bruh. That sucks.
Rey definitely needs like a nerf, man. She's like too good with the Force.
Just kill Chewbacca.
Aww.
Damn, bro.
Okay, now they're just actually being racist.
Go help your friend.
Come with us.
I know, bro. She's such a baddie.
Yeah. She's like the blacksmith in The Mandalorian. Ooh, floating banana. I didn't know we were playing Donkey Kong Country.
Okay. It's the girl. It's a girl. Kill her.
Now they're just sexist. Now they're sexist and racist. What the
Crazy
fuck?
It's crazy because that was a female trooper that said something.
Dude, why is the First Order sexist and racist? What the fuck is this?
Oh man, it's almost like the space.
It's Nazis.
Yeah.
Why do we keep letting her just sneak off like this?
Crazy.
Dude's got the full collection! What the fuck? Yeah, stop. I'm very good at paintball, don't worry.
I'm very good at banana gun.
You're the leader of the bunch, they say. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some.
Damn, this banana gun packs a lot of potassium. Be careful.
Some might say it fires in spurts.
Oh my god.
All that matters is away from
I agree. Let's dip before they find us again.
Yeah, bro. Let's make like dots and dip, bro. I don't like this. Grimace over here making zombies and shit.
Dude, why did we land on Reach? What the fuck is this?
Bro, what the fuck? Hey, yo.
Only this blade tells.
That's not how it looks.
That's not how it looks.
The wayfinder's there.
Damn, bro. This is all the way from the Empire.
Yeah, dude. It's the Death Star.
It's the Depth Star, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Death Star.
Be careful, BB-8. Just keep heading upwards.
You're British. Shut up. You're more of a fucking danger to me than I am. Oh, no, the door opened. I'm so scared.
All dark and brooding is gonna be here. I just know it.
Don't be afraid of who you
No.
are.
It's hot, dark, and brooding.
Ooh. Black kind of works, I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right?
The only way you're getting to Exegol is with me. Come with me to Exegol. We will destroy Palpatine. together.
Dude, you really need to know that no means no. Like, come on. The date's over.
I won't listen to you. I'm sick of hearing you whine.
Same.
Wonder why they call it
The fuck?
Because the moons don't fucking explode into a supernova, Ray.
Because Death Star is fucking cooler, Ray. You wouldn't understand. You're not wearing black. Now, the second you put on some black clothing, you would understand.
Yeah, where's my big
Where's my
titty gossip, bro?
It's the e-girl versus the goth boyfriend.
It's versus the Doomer. Versus the Doomer boyfriend.
Yeah, dude.
Like me. Why can't we just hang out?
It fucking is!
In the Death Star. We both want Palpatine gone, Ray.
Damn. You got this, bro. You got this, bro. I believe in you.
I shocked you once. Get over it.
Can you knock him off? Or
Hey, hit stuff. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. This what games are made of. This Street Fighter. Let's go, baby.
You've actually just turned this into a 2D fighting game.
You know you can't go back to Leia now. Just like I can't.
I'm not like you. I'm not.
No, you're American. She's British. It just doesn't work out.
You're gonna need that later.
Bro threw out his only weapon.
Dumbass.
We gotta go back to base.
Didn't we unlock like Evil Ray or something?
She should be in Sith.
True.
Hey.
We did! Let's fucking go!
Big titty gossip. Let's go, baby.
Dude, that's actually so accurate.
Surely there must have some kind of thermal oscillator.
Bro, is that fucking Billy Mays?
Bro's about to start advertising OxyClean.
They use a signal from
Gets the tough Siths out.
Get the tough Siths out.
Look at that fleet.
Man, Palpatine just kind of pulled this fleet out of his ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Literally did.
He actually did.
For my grandchild to come home.
Bro, this man built like GLaDOS now, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, we're going old school. We're just charging into battle on horseback.
Hell yeah.
Alright, very cool.
Always in my way, never in yours.
Oh, we're not supposed to jump in there. We both jumped in there.
Be with me.
Be with you.
These are your final steps, Ray. Rise.
Well, it's the Avatar state, bro.
I don't like sand.
I agree. Now
I don't like sand, yeah.
Ray,
Oh my god,
the
bro.
Force will be with you always.
A scavenger girl is no match for the power in me.
Panakin, help me! Help me! No, wait, he's not yet inside.
Damn, bro, we shocked that man back to youth.
Bruh. You guys are cringe.
No, bro, stop! You're giving too much. Bro, that's crazy. My man said peace. My man said deuces. He's like, I got a handhold. Let's go, boy.
He felt the touch of a woman and fucking died.
We did it.
Dude,
Nah,
no.
Nah, bro. Ben did it.
What was that ending? No.
He felt an embrace. He said, "Yeah, bro. That's it. That's all I needed in life."
Dude, actually felt.
It's like,
Dude,
I can die now.
I can't. That's actually a perfect description of the ending of this. He felt the touch of a woman and died.
Who are you?
Your mom.
Ray Skywalker.
Boo! Get the fuck off the stage. Get that shit off the radio waves. And that's the end of the game.
That's it. That's all she fucking wrote.